Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Sita's Budgeting Journey. I'm Maria, aka Sita, and on my channel I'll be cash stuffing envelopes, completing fun savings challenges, and I will also document my journey towards financial freedom. So if any of this interests you, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads as I navigate my way towards a debt-free life and learn to budget for my future. Alrighty guys, I am back and today we are going to be going over our debt breakdown and our payoff update for the next few months, guys, because I've got some good news. Now, originally my plan was to pay everything off by June of 2024, but things have changed a little bit. So let me just show you guys. All right, let me zoom you guys in, and I'm actually going to start here. So this is my debt breakdown update as of December of 2023. So that was the end of December. Now, Bank of America was paid, and GreenPath, I made the last payment on December the 15th. So that is now paid off. The remaining balance was my Apple credit card and Affirm. And this is the two balances, which means I had a total of $1,685. So guys, as of July of 2023, I had a balance of $9,550, and as of the end of 2023, guys, it is only $1,685, which means that I paid off a total of $7,865. Now, my plan, my payoff goals were to pay off both the Apple and the Affirm by June of 2024. So let's come over here. And we're going to go over our debt breakdown and the payoff update as of the end of January 2024. Alrighty, guys. So with Apple credit card, the starting balance in January 2024 was $428. Guys, I only paid $25 and I have a balance of $403. Now, let me just explain. I know I could have paid more, and you guys are absolutely right, but I decided to focus, instead of on the small balance, on the larger balance. And let me explain why. My Affirm was $1,257. And as you all know, guys, I had a no spend month. And of course, in December, we had Christmas. So I did get an unexpected cash gift for Christmas. So some unexpected Christmas money, which I was really blessed with. And I also, even though I didn't say that I was going to save a certain amount during my no spend, I didn't, like some people set aside a little bit for each spending day and for each no spend day. I didn't do that. What I did was I made my payment, my regular payment in December was $200. I did make that payment. Now, you see there's an additional $800 payment. So let me just break that down a little bit. $200 is my regular monthly payment. $200 is from money that I saved during my no spend. How do you figure, Maria, you didn't save no money? Well, if you guys recall, I usually set aside a certain amount, like for dining out, for household, for fun day, for gas. So what I did, I went back, and the money that I did not add to my envelope, I had actually set aside. So dining out, I usually give ourselves between $50 and $60. And lately I had been giving us $60 every pay period, so twice a month. So that's $120 that was saved. For household, when I bought some household items, I actually incorporated in my food shopping, so I didn't use that money either. So that's an additional $20. Now for gas, I had filled up my tank prior to starting our no spend. I had a full tank of gas. Now the other thing is that I also have been sick. So I've done very minimal driving. So in total, normally I would have said about $80 for my gas expense. So I'm calculating a savings of $40 because I know I did put $20 in once when I was out at one of my appointments, and I think when I went out with the kids that day. So I'm saving $40 from gas, And fun day, we didn't really spend any money because when we went to Otherworld, if you guys recall, the tickets were already bought months ahead. And then the food money, when we went out to Longhorn, the kids contributed, and then I used some of my Christmas money as well. So that is a total of $200 from money that I did not spend because of my no spend month. So that would be $200 from savings, $200 from my regular monthly payment, and $600 is money that I saved from the Christmas money that I received, and a little bit more that I also had in my savings. So I decided to make a huge payment towards my Affirm balance, guys. And now instead of owing $1,257, I owe $257. Yay me. I am so excited and I wanted to share it with you guys. But you know what? Sometimes when you have good news, it's best to just hold off until you're 100% sure that nothing's going to happen, that you're able to do what you're committing to. So guys, there it is. I am super happy that number one, I did the no spend. And number two, that I didn't go crazy spending money when I received it. And one of the things that I think helped me out is the fact that I had a no spend. So I wasn't going crazy just because I had a few extra dollars. So let's come here and I'm going to show you guys our starting debt. Again, $9,550. Our ending balance is just $660, guys. I cannot believe it. And then the amount I have paid in the last 7 months is $8,890. Thank you, Jesus. I cannot believe that I committed to this. Guys, just to put things in perspective, I was that girl who had 14, 15, 16 credit cards at a time. I was the one that was taking a cash advance so that I could pay off, a minimum payment on another card. I felt like I was drowning. I did not think I would ever be able to say I am credit card and debt free. And guys, look at this. I am so close. So how close am I, guys? Let's take a look. So my payoff goals right now are to pay off Affirm, which is $257 this coming month. So I plan in February 2024 to pay that off in full. Now the $403, I could probably pay it off sooner, but February, I know I'm only going to make the minimum, not only because I am paying this off, but it's Jaden's birthday. I want to do some special activities with him. We have other things going on, so I cannot plan a birthday party because of stuff that's going on the week of his birthday. So I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I want to do activities with him. So I'm putting money aside so we can have a special weekend, a special, day, so that he can get what he wants and we can just enjoy ourselves as a family. So that's what I'm doing with that extra money that I have set aside. And so I don't want to commit to pay this Apple credit card off in March. I want to give myself just a little bit longer so I can pay that off. So guys, instead of paying it off, like I said, in June of 2024, I should be debt free except for my mortgage as of April 2024. Isn't God good, guys? I'm telling you, when you stay committed and dedicated, you believe, you have faith, and you pray on things you want, God comes through, guys. Honest to goodness, I have prayed for this moment, and I'm going to continue to pray because I haven't crossed the finish line, the finish line yet. I'm almost there, and guys, you will be too. So that leads me to today's message, guys. One of the things that, I'm not even going to say one of the things, I've learned a few things since I've been on this budgeting journey, and I wanted to share it with you guys because when I started, I had no idea if I was going to be successful. I had no idea what I was doing. Yes, I was watching a lot of videos, and that's where I learned a lot of the stuff that I know and that I've been practicing. But some of the things that I've learned and some of the things that have helped me in this journey is accountability, guys. You have to be accountable. So you can't just say, hey, I'm going to start budgeting and I'm going to save money and I'm going to pay off my debt. You have to take action. So it's one thing to say it. There's something totally different in actually doing it. So you want to take action and you want to do it. Okay. Second thing that helped me, and this was a biggie, it was organization. So make a list. Make a list of what you want your sinking funds to be. You can also, even if you have challenges, allocate those funds to certain things. Now, I didn't do that in the beginning of my journey. I just recently started doing that when I started doing mini savings challenges, and they were a game changer. So I have a binder with mini savings challenges, and I've allocated each one to a sinking fund. So my sinking funds are growing. I still put $5 in each when I can, but the money from the finished mini challenges goes right to my sinking funds. And again, game changer. That, because you can save the money quicker, and because there's so many fun, cute challenges out there. And if you're just starting and you feel like, oh, I don't have money, there's so many freebies in the community. And as you get to know people and, you know, you get in contact with other creators, you'll hear them say, you know, I've attached a link in my description. Here's a freebie. There's videos out there where people share freebies. I have 1 or 2 videos where I share some of the freebies that are out there. There's collaboration videos where a couple of individuals get together and they offer freebies. So if you don't want to spend money, there are different ways that you can get them for free. You can create them yourself. It doesn't take a whole lot. Now, so that goes with writing things down, making your list. You want to keep your money in a designated place. So, for example, that would be a binder with envelopes set aside for each category, or your high yield savings account. Make sure that if you say, you know what, I'm going to save this money, and when I get to this amount, I'm going to put it in my high yield savings account. Make sure you put it in your high yield savings account, because if you're saving the money and then once you finish that challenge, instead of putting it in your high yield account, you decide you want to go out to eat or you want to go out shopping, it's kind of like working in reverse. So try and set goals and stick to them. And another important thing is to use trackers. It helps you keep track of how much you're saving and where you are, especially with your sinking funds. I don't use trackers with my cash envelopes, like my grocery, my gas, my household. I don't use trackers for that, but I do try to use trackers when it comes to my sinking funds and my savings binder. I have a binder where I have savings for my grandchildren, myself, my sister, and my emergency fund, and I do use trackers there as well. All right, discipline. Set up specific goals. Do not overwhelm yourself by setting 20 goals. Pick 1 or 2, 3 maybe. Set them up, write them down, and you want to stick to them. Okay? I think a lot of times we try to mimic what others are doing, and it becomes overwhelming. Always remember, this is your journey. It is nobody else's, and your journey is unique to you. So what I do is not going to be the same thing you do, and vice versa. So try to, you know, set goals that are going to help you in the future, and they're going to help you, you know, become debt free. Set up a savings, set up for a large purchase, you know, so save for retirement. Whatever your goals are, make sure you don't start with 20 goals, because you're going to overwhelm yourself. And another thing that you want to, I guess, learn, I had to learn, what's the difference between wants and needs. Guys, everything you see is not something that you absolutely need. So you got to learn that, do I really need that, or do I just want that? You know, a candle. I love candles. So if I see a pretty candle, or I see a candle that's, you know, one of my favorite scents, do I need it, or is that something that I just want? Okay, I had to differentiate, because at one point I would buy candles just because I felt I needed them, but I didn't. So hence I missed the sale. That still hurts my heart, guys. I missed the Bath and Body Works semi-annual sale this past January, but that's okay. I'm going to save money and hopefully be better prepared in June. All right, so lastly, is your saving. Prioritize saving, guys, even if it's with $1. Okay, before when you start this journey, I think we all do it. We binge watch and we start watching other YouTubers. We may gravitate to one or the other, and it may be somebody who's able to stuff $50, $100 into their sinking funds, someone who has thousands of dollars already saved up. Do not compare yourself to what they're doing. Don't feel like I don't have enough money, I can't start. If you have $5 left over from your check, that's $1 that you can put into 5 different sinking funds. It seems like a tiny little amount, guys, but those tiny little amounts add up. And once you're able to save $20, you can add $2 to each sinking fund. If you can save 50, 100, 200, 300, and as you pay off the debt, you're going to be freeing up money. But you don't want to have debt and be saving tons of money into these sinking funds and into these envelopes when you have a lot of money that it needs to be paid off. So definitely prioritize saving no matter how much money you have. And again, I learned that I have to set goals and I have to stick to them, because if I just set a goal and then say, oh, I'm not getting there fast enough, or I see someone else doing something and then I decide, you know what, I'm going to do that instead, I'm never going to, get to where I want to be. So guys, I am here on this rainy Sunday to share with you what has worked for me, what I have learned. This may or may not help you, but guys, if it helps one individual out there, then guess what? I have done a good job expressing and explaining what I've done to get me to where I am, guys. Yes, I am only $660 from becoming debt free. I am beyond excited, but most importantly, I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I have, number one, kept my faith in God in the front of everything. And the fact that I came across this wonderful community. Had I not come across this community, I would not have known what to do, what not to do. Guys, this community is a blessing. The people here are willing to help you. Nobody is in competition with anybody. We are all here with goals of becoming debt free and having financial freedom, not only for ourselves, but for our family and loved ones. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to know, first of all, how was your weekend? Second of all, how are you guys doing? The month is almost over. Were you guys able to pay off debt? Did you have an emergency happen throughout the month and you had to maybe go into some of your envelopes? Because it happens. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's called life. Life happens. And guess what? You pay whatever you got to pay for whatever the repair is, whatever the emergency is, and then you move on. And when you get your next check, you make adjustments as necessary. The important thing is, guys, do not quit. Stay strong, stay focused, stay positive. Okay? Alrighty, guys, I am done. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will be chatting soon. I will be updating you guys either later on today or tomorrow on my no spend. So stay safe, guys. We'll talk soon.